Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Bible sharing this morning. Today we are entering the fifth Sunday of Lent season, March the 29th, 2020. I just would like to share with you quickly the Gospel today is from the Gospel of St. John, chapter 11. Share with us the story or the event in which Jesus cured his beloved friend and actually resurrect him from the death. But there's one interesting detail in the gospel today that perplexes us, make us wonder. We read in John 11, accordingly, though Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus, after having heard that Lazarus was ill, he stayed 2 days longer in the place where he was. Wow, you are a very close friend with them. You frequent visit them, stay with them, and hang out with them. And now, when you heard that one of your friends got sick and almost dying, and you just enjoy at your place and go around and sightseeing and visiting other people and not really rushing to come and visit your friend. People who just read the gospel today the first time will be right away wonder that why Jesus did that. Why he did not come right away to cure and to save his friend and console the other friends, Martha and Mary, whom he really loved. So, reflecting the gospel today, share with us, invite us to think about God's time in our lives, God's timing. God, there are many times in our lives we are feeling the same thing. God seems not really care for us. God seems enjoying out there. And God did not come quickly, fast enough to save us. But if we continue to read chapter 11 of the Gospel of St. John today, you will see God's timing is never late. He is never late in his appointment, in his time. Because why? Because he is the master of time. For God, 1,000 years is like a minute. We don't know God's timing, but He's never late. And the proof is that Jesus will come to Bethany, the hometown of Lazarus. Jesus will weep. That's the first time you can see God also show his emotion. God wept. God weeps at the suffering of our lives. And God console Martha and Mary and the whole neighborhood by resurrecting his friend Lazarus. So, reflecting the gospel today, invite us and challenge us to always trust God's timing in our life. There's 2 points that I would like you to remember all the time. Put it in your heart. Number 1, God is never in a hurry because He is never late ever. Number 2, at the right time, God can do anything instantly. 2 days later, exactly the right time, God do the resurrection act instantly. And if at time you feel that God allow delays in your life, allows postponement in your life, let us always remember God allow delays in our lives because He wants to test us and He wants to grow us. To test us in a sense, He wants to make sure that whether we will put our trust completely in Him or not. To test us to see that whether our love for Him is sincere enough, or we just love Him for our conveniences. God is like our genie. Whenever I need God, whenever I suffer, I come to God. But when I have fun time, I just enjoy myself out there. And God wants to grow us because God so loves us and so interested in us that He just didn't want us to stay that way. He wants to grow us so that we will become more mature, so that we will become like Him. He said, be perfect as your Heavenly Father is perfect. So that is, in the nutshell, the message that I would like to share with you today. The always trusting in God's timing in your life, especially during this crisis. Let us ask why God allowed this crisis and what we can do to grow in this crisis of the coronavirus. Have a wonderful day and God bless you. And thank you for listening.